USAA, as many of our other volunteers do who serve around their day jobs. Linda, thank you for your passion, dedication, and leadership you bring to our organization. And your stories and guiding principles you shared with me at lunch a few weeks ago. I've learned as much from our volunteers over 27 years as my teammates on staff. Congratulations, Linda, and thank you so much.
Jenny lost my place. All right, the San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame was established by three entities: San Antonio Sports, the City of San Antonio, and the San Antonio Express News. And every year here, we honor our sportsman and sportswoman of the year. Normally, this event is like early in the year, and it's from the previous year, 2024. So, to jog your memory, these are the sportsmen and sportswomen of the year of 2024. To do that, please welcome the sports editor from the San Antonio Express News, Nick Talbot.
Thanks, Don. The San Antonio Express News is proud to be a partner of the San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame. Every June, the public has the opportunity to nominate individuals for inclusion in the Hall of Fame by voting online at mysanantonio.com. And every year, our sports staff selects our sportsmen and sportswomen of the year and honors them at this tribute. Elizabeth Leachman, a Purdy champion junior, vaulted in the national stratosphere by setting the national 5,000-meter record at the Texas Relays. She's won multiple medals at the state track meet and even ran in the 2024 Olympic trials and competed for a spot on Team USA. It was a remarkable ascension when a respiratory issue took hold in the fall that threatened her success. Elizabeth battled back to repeat as the URL Class 5A state cross-country champion. Her success and resiliency made an impression. As a result, Express News has selected Leachman as its sportswoman of the year.
Sorry I could not be at the event in person tonight to receive this recognition. I'm very grateful to the San Antonio Express News team for their support and encouragement throughout the year. I wanted to thank especially sports reporter David Hinojosa, who has dedicated himself to providing excellent coverage of my sports, cross country and track. I also want to thank my community, school, family, and God for the opportunities I have been provided. And again, just express my gratitude to the Express News for this incredible recognition.
For all her amazing accomplishments, Leachman was named San Antonio Express News Sportswoman of the Year.
Elizabeth is unable to be with us this evening, but we wish her luck this season. Victor Wembanyama energized the Spurs franchise and brought excitement to the city while winning the 2024 Rookie of the Year award. For his transformative accomplishments, the way he has carried himself with a high degree of professionalism that follows in the footsteps of franchise legends and fellow first overall picks, David Robinson and Tim Duncan. His performance in Paris, leading France to an Olympic silver medal, and the tight bond he has formed with the San Antonio community. Wembanyama has been named the San Antonio Express Sportsman of the Year.
honored to be the Sportsman of the Year. San Antonio means a lot to me, and hopefully we can get a whole lot more of these in the next years. But I'm sorry I couldn't be here tonight, but I'm really honored to get this award.
Accepting on his behalf is Peter J. Holt, Managing Partner of the Spurs Sports and Entertainment.
I know Victor's a little cooler than me, so I apologize in advance. We appreciate this award so much. It means a lot to Victor. We did try to get Tim Duncan to come accept the award on his behalf, but he said it wasn't fancy enough for him. Just kidding. I really just wanted to take this moment to highlight Jen Carnes. I think she's an absolute gem for the city, and the amount of effort that she puts in. The amount of effort and vision and care she puts into this city, and her belief that sports is a unifying space for joy and excellence and growth is going to make our city great. So thank you, Jenny.
All right, all of us who have played sports at any level recognize how sports molds and can change a young person. And it has ripple effects throughout the community. San Antonio Sports' I Play After School program ensures that children in the program have the opportunity to reap the power of sport. And as Jenny shared, this year we're rolling out the I Play Prep, the 6th grade expansion program. Take a look.
At San Antonio Sports, we believe in transforming our community, one child, one game, and one lesson at a time. I Play After School gives elementary student access to high-quality coaching, character education, and lifelong lessons through the transformational power of sport. This program is about confidence, camaraderie, and community.
2018, the Final Four that San Antonio hosted here, we had our own little Final Four in I Play, and me and my team at Briscoe were able and given the opportunity to go out and play in the tournament. Through I Play, we would get tickets to go to the All-Star game as well. I knew high school I needed to do whatever I could to go and play out in the game, and I guess it paid off because now I'm an All-Star.
This is more than a game. It's a chance to change a child's life. With your support, we can bring I Play After School to even more students, giving them access to coaches, gear, mentorship, and a team they can belong to. Be the reason a child finds their confidence, their voice, and their future on and off the field and the court. Join the movement and donate today.
And every year, we have an alumnus of I Play After School come and speak to us. Tonight we have a young man who epitomizes the I Play programs and the San Antonio Sports programs because he's a veteran of 2 San Antonio Sports youth programs. He is Isaiah Martinez. Please welcome him to the stage. Isaiah graduated last spring from Burbank High School as an elementary school student. He started in I Play After School, and he stuck with it. And last March, he was selected to play in our San Antonio Sports All-Star Basketball game presented by Valero. Please welcome Isaiah Martinez.
Thank y'all for having me. Hope everything's good. I'm a former player of the I Play program. I joined it in 5th grade after transferring to Collins Garden. Not every school has it. It's a very good program. It keeps out of trouble.
It has 5 sports, soccer, basketball, tennis, volleyball, and I can't remember the last one on top of my head. But it gives everyone the opportunity to play any sport. And for me, I'm a basketball player, so I obviously chose basketball and soccer. Are the ones I showed up to. And to me, it taught me like discipline because I have to do their practice I want to play. The skill range sets like everyone can play as long as you're in an after-school program. It just taught me discipline, how to be myself. I made lifelong friends from it. Most of my friends came from that after-school program, and we all shared common interests in sports, obviously. That being basketball. And as I got older, the friends, I went to middle school with them, so that's a bond I created with the after-school program, and I play. And we all played sports together throughout middle school, and then going into high school, I didn't know about the San Antonio All-Star game. Well, I knew about the football one, I didn't know there was a basketball one. Until I was a junior in high school, I found out about it. And your hard work gets noticed, obviously, because I was chosen my senior year. And it's an exciting thing, because I didn't get to tell anyone until March, until it got announced, so I was just phoning it in. It's an exciting thing. It just shows your hard work is displayed and it gets recognized. And the San Antonio All-Star game recognized me and chose me to represent Burbank High School. And Burbank didn't have anyone in the All-Star game until me, or basketball-wise, we had football players. It's just an exciting experience. I feel like every school should have the iPlay program because it gives every kid an opportunity to play sports, and it helps them realize if they want to play sports throughout high school, middle school, and builds friendships, builds discipline, builds character throughout elementary, middle school, high school. It's a very good program. In the All-Star game, you meet new people out of district, like North Side District, Northeast. Out of school teams, I played with someone from John Jay, I can't remember on the top of my head. I just played with people from different schools that I've never talked to. I met them at practice, we started talking, now they're my friends. It just builds character, discipline, friendships. It teaches you how to be yourself throughout everything. Thank you.
So I say this every year because, my kids played sports growing up, and they started in 4-year-old soccer, and they played baseball, basketball, football, all the sports that your kids played. And they played in those leagues and those Saturday afternoons and orange slices and ice cream after the games. And they played all the way through high school, and I know what their coaches and what sports did for them. You do too. What I want you to keep in mind as we move towards this auction and through the rest of the night, when you have a chance to donate, is that what we're doing here tonight allows kids like Isaiah to play these programs for absolutely free. San Antonio Sports, we're here tonight to raise the money to pay for these programs so that these kids whose parents may have some economic challenges and don't have the disposable income for sports, they have the same chance as the rest of our kids. So please keep that on the top of your mind as we move into our live auction. It is time to welcome our auctioneer of the night. Please give it up for Rob Burley. And on the floor, a familiar face for Spurs fans, he is the ultimate hype man, Chuck Carone.
Hello, everybody.
I'm turning it over to you guys. Go for it.
Good evening, San Antonio. How is everybody feeling tonight? I love the energy in the room, and I love the energy that this man is going to bring. Mr. Rob Burley's on stage.
Chuck, good to be working with you again. How you doing, folks? We're here to raise some money for a good cause you've been hearing about all night. Here's your chance to help out. Everybody dig, if you don't have a bid card, it's okay. We'll still take your bid. We got runners. We did get runners up here in place in case you want to bid. If you do have a bid card, all you got to do is simply hold it up at the end, and we'll tell you how much you paid and you want it. It's that simple. So we want everybody to get involved. It is a big room, as y'all can see, so I'm going to ask for your help. If you want to bid, and I'm missing you, or my ring men are missing you, or the volunteers are missing you, please raise your hand and yell and holler. Well, I promise you will come on over there. We won't want to miss anybody because all this money goes to help all the programs we were just talking about.
So that's the main thing, Rob, is that we want our bidders, and we know we're going to have some big bidders in the house here tonight. Raise your paddle and say, oh, right here. Let us know. It's a huge room. It's a huge room, and we want to get those bids in. Let's do this, Rob. Let's do it.
All right, folks, the good news is the first one, our first package, is an advertising package donated by the PM Group, valued at over $225,000. But we've already pre-sold it to Mr. Thomas J. Henry for $75,000. Thank you for your generosity.
Thomas J. Henry.
There you go.
Get this started to our goal of $150,000 here tonight.
All right, this second one, we can get everybody involved. Because this one everybody's going to love. We have a remarkable wine treasure chest donated by HEB. It includes 29 bottles of wine, curated wine, champagne, and a $1,000 gift card. I think we got a video for this one.
This is an incredible wine offering for a worthy cause. Our good friends at HEB have curated 29 bottles of amazing wine and champagne, many of which are hard to find treasures, looking for a home in your wine cellar or to share. This package includes a 2006 Dom Perignon Rosé, 2015 Cristal, 2015 PNB A2, one of only 60 bottles produced, a 2019 Quintessa, 2019 Silver Oak, and so much more. You'll also take home a $1,000 HEB gift card to add your own bottles to this collection.
Rob, I understand that this value is valued at over $7,600. That's a lot of wine, my friends. And you know, with the holidays coming up, it's perfect for entertainment. Let's get it started, Rob.
All right, here you go. You heard the value. Let's start it at $5,000 to get this thing moving. He'll give me $5,000 to go, and at $5,000 where? $5,000. He'll give me $5,000. $5,000. Got a first bid. How about 6? I'm at 5,000. You're now 6. I'm at 5,000. You're now 6. Biddy, about 6,000. 6,000. Now 7. I'm at 6,000 on my left. Looking for 7,000. I'm at 6,000. You got 7? 7,000. Now 8. I'm at 7,000 here. 8,000. Now 9. I'm at 8,000 here. Now 9. 8,000 here. Now 9. 9,000. Now 10. I'm at 9,000 here. Now 10. Biddy, about 10. I'm at 9,000. You got 10? I'm at 9,000 with him right here. I need 10.
We got 10. We got 10 right here, Rob. Right here.
I got him at 9,000. I need another bidder at 10. He'll go to 11. I'm at 9 here now. 10, biddy, about 10. I'm at 9,000 with him. Looking for 10, biddy, about 10. 9 now 10. Last call for the wine. 9 now 10. You got it. $9,000.
It's going to be a good holiday for you with all that wine. What is your name, sir?
Clint Swindoll with the First Chance Foundation.
First Chance Foundation is in the house, supporting San Antonio sports. Thank you so much. He's having a party at his house with all that wine from HEB.
All right. Thank you for generosity, sir. Option item number 3, our third item, is a loaded Louis, a luxury Louis Vuitton purse, jam-packed with thousands of dollars of gift cards. This is donated by the PM Group. This item was pre-sold, sorry ladies, to the San Antonio Sports Board member, John Likovich, for $10,000. Thank you, John. He knows how to get ahead of something. There you go, boys. All right, but we do have item number 4. Once again, pre-sold. One of our friends will chill out with our next live auction item, which is a new AC system. Thank you to the Barnes family for your purchase, and thank you to Buyer AC and Heating for donating.
Yeah.
That was another pre-sold item. We're cruising along towards that goal we got.
You know, Rob, with all the pre-sold items we go, that San Antonio is showing up and showing out for San Antonio sports. They see the value in this organization. Let's keep that money coming, San Antonio.
All right, we're moving. Now we got item number 5. If a relaxing vacation in Colorado Mountains sounds good to you, so will our next live auction item. Donated by Natalie Newell. A retreat of 5 days, 4 nights in Beaver Creek also includes $1,000 in gift cards for use towards travel expenses. It is a $21,000 value. Let's see that video.
A beautiful summer retreat in Colorado awaits. Enjoy 5 days and 4 nights in Beaver Creek at a stunning private residence that will make you want to move to the mountains. With more than 150 hiking trails for all levels, golf courses, rafting, horseback riding, and so much more, there is something for everyone.
You know, just looking at that video right there, it feels like it's 75 degrees in Colorado. Meanwhile, here in San Antonio, it's about 100 still, and it's September. Let's get the bidding started and get someone to that cool weather in Colorado.
All right, we got a $20,000 value. Hell, I'll start it at 10. He'll be 11. I'm at 10,000 here now. 11. 10, bid 11, 11, bid by 11,000. On the trip, I'm at 10,000 here now. 11. 10,000 here now. 11, bid 11, bid by 11,000. 11,000 long range now. 12,000. 12,000 now. 13. I got 12. I'm 13. I'm at 12 right up front. I need 13. I'm at 12 on the front row. I need 13, bid 13, bid by 13. I'm at 12,000 here now. 13, bid 13. 13,000 now. 14. I'm at 13,000 on my far right, looking for 14. I'm at 13 here now, 14, 14, bid by 14,000. I'm at 13 here now, 14. I'm at 13,000 here now, 14. Still a bargain, 13,000 here now, 14. I'm at 13 on my right, I need 14, 14, bid by 14. Don't let us miss you. 13,000 here now, 14. I'm at 13 now, 14.
Golf courses, rafting, horseback riding in Colorado, San Antonio.
You looking for a bargain trip? Last call. I'm at 13,000, looking for 14. Sold it on my far right, $13,000.
$13,000 going to San Antonio sports to support our community, to support youth in sports. Let's see who this person. Hello, sir. Oh, hey, over here. He's like, wrong guy. Not me, not me. Hello, sir. Tell us about you.
I'm here for Charlie Vargas, the best high school coach in the history of San Antonio. But I also love San Antonio sports and thrilled to support this incredible organization, and I love Colorado. Let's go.
Let's go, let's go. Thank you very much for your generosity, sir. Rob, back to you, my man.
All right, buddy, we're moving right along. We got item number 6. How about another amazing getaway? This time it's a beachfront retreat on the Mexican Riviera, on the Maya. We got beachfront retreat on the Mexican Riviera Maya. It can be yours with 8 bedrooms. You can invite a few friends. This one's donated by Fred Bossart. The value of this package is $26,000. Let's see the video on this one.
Enjoy a 7-night stay in a stunning 8-bedroom beachfront retreat in Puerto Morelos, Riviera Maya. Perfect for large groups or families. Blending rustic Mexican charm with modern elegance, it features spacious interiors, a game room, and a sun-soaked terrace with ocean views. Just steps from the beach and minutes from the Cancun airport and Playa del Carmen, it offers both seclusion and easy access to local attractions. Blackout dates apply. This item was generously donated by Fred Bossart.
All right, folks. There you go. This thing sleeps 20. You get that $1,000 gift card with it. I got 10,000. Who'll be 11? I'm at 10,000 here now. 11, buy 11,000. $26,000 value. I'm at 10,000. Who'll give 11? 10,000 here now. 11, buy 11,000. Now 12. I'm 11,000 up in center field. Now 12. 11,000 center field. Now 12. 12, buy 12,000.
Yeah.
12,000. Now 13. 13, he said. Now 14. I'm at 13 here. You want to be 14? 13 here. Now 14. 14,000. That's the way to do it, so I don't miss you. 14. Now 15. I'm at 14 on my left, looking for 15. I'm at 14 here now. 15. We bidding by 15. I'm at 14 here now. 15. We bidding by 15. Now 15. Now 16. I'm at 15 here now. 16. 15 here. You want to be 16? 16. Now 17. I'm at 16,000. Now 17. 16,000. Now 17. You got 17. Now 18. 17,000.
We got ourselves a fight here. We got ourselves a war.
I got 17,000 and you want to be 18. I'm at 17,000 now, 18, bid 18. 17 here now, 18. Still under the money. I'm at 17,000 here, you want to be 18. 18,000 they say, now 19. I'm at 18 here now, 19. 18,000 here, you want to be 19. 18 here, now 19. You holler if they say yes. I'm at 18 here, now 19, 19. What do you think about 19? I'm at 18,000, will you give 19? 18 now, 19.
7 nights in an 8-bedroom.
We got another one. I got 18 with you. Hold on, where's 19? You got it, $18,000. Here's the lucky winner.
18 grand. Going to San Antonio Sports. Where are they? I told you it was a big room.
Look at Chubb getting his workout.
I'm getting my steps in. Here we go. Moving over this way. Oh. All right. I'm a little winded. I'm getting old, y'all. I'm getting old. Good day, sir. Scoot over. Let me sit down. No. All right. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy. Thank you so much for your generous donation here. Tell us your name and what you represent here.
Greg Hermanson, I work for SWBC. Thank you, Gary and Charlie, for sponsoring the table. And I've got a 60th coming up next year, so I'm going to find some family and friends to go have a 60th birthday and support a great cause with San Antonio Sports.
Well, sit right here and have another beer in Mexico for his 60th birthday. Thank you, good sir. Let's keep this generosity rolling.
All right, thank you for your generosity. Hey, one more reminder, folks. The silent auction will be closing here at 9 o'clock. So you guys get your bids in. There's plenty of great items in there as well.
Yeah, Rob, I was walking back there about that silent auction, and here's some of the things that are up for bid back there. We've got wine and dine back there. There's lots of booze back there, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of booze to bid on the silent auction. There's plenty of Spurs memorabilia, other sports memorabilia. We got gift cards, and we have autographed musician items, including something from someone you might have heard of. Taylor Swift? I don't know.
All right. Up next on item number 7. Our next is four experiences actually rolled into one. It's Poodle San Antonio, donated by Richard Ojeda and the Ojeda Foundation. Is always so generous at these things. We do a lot of these fundraisers, and they are always taking part. I think we got a video on this one as well. Let's roll this video on this.
Get ready for not one, but 5 incredible experiences tailored for a group of 10 lucky guests. First up, dive into the rich culture of San Antonio with a table at the Ojeda Foundation Honolulu. Enjoy dinner and tunes from a DJ while you and your guests craft your own tamales to savor during the holiday season. Next, elevate your sports fame with the 2026 Super Bowl party at the Wynn Museum with a full-blown watch party featuring delicious food and refreshing drinks. Then embrace the spirit of fiesta with the ultimate VIP fiesta experience. Enjoy VIP Battle of Flowers parade viewing with a front row table complete with breakfast, lunch, and a full bar. Then revel in the festivities at a VIP Flambeau viewing party with a second row table, dinner and drinks catered by Black Tie Affairs. And if that's not enough to satisfy your appetite for luxury, indulge in a catered dinner for 10 in the comfort of your own home. Double light in high-end fine wines, impeccable China service, and a customized menu to suit your taste. Donated by Richard Ojeda and the Ojeda Foundation.
All right, San Antonio. What a party that sounds like. I got 5,000 to start it. You'll give me 6. I'm at 5,000, you're now 6. 5,000, you're now 6. 10 video, 6 video, 6 video, by 6,000. I'm at 5,000, you're now 6. 5,000, you're now 6. 5 parties in one. This is a tailored for 10 guests. 5,000, you're now 6. 5,000, you're now 6. 10 video, by 6. 10 video, by 6,000. I'm at 5,000, you're now 6. 10 video, 6 video, by 6. 5,000, you got 6. Now 7. I'm at 6,000, you're now 7. 6,000, you're now 7. Somebody buy 7,000. Don't let me miss you. Holler if we're not seeing you. I'm at 6,000, you're now 7. 6,000, you're now 7. Somebody buy 7,000. I'm at 6,000, you're now 7. 6,000, now 7. Boy, that sure seems cheap for a lot of fun. Last call. 6,000, you're now 7. Somebody buy 7. Somebody buy 7. 6 now 7. You got it. $6,000. All right, after this one, though, we did have something else. There was second, we're going to go back to item number 2. It is a second of these remarkable wine treasure chests by HEB. We got another one put together.
Yes,
Rob. Go ahead.
Rob, we're way in the back, on the back over here. I'm here with the Bell family. Give it up for the Bell family right here. Got mom and siblings all around here. They want to have a party with all this wine donated by HEB. Mr. Bell, thank you so much.
We're really pleased to support the causes tonight as a family and look forward to celebrating this. And we're honoring Tim Dirk tonight, the original San Antonio Spurs manager.
In honor of Mr. Tim Dirk, who we'll hear about a little bit later. Thank you so much to the entire Bell family, and you are the matriarch. I take it, right? She said, no, I'm the old lady. No, you're the matriarch. You're the matriarch. Well, thank you so much for blessing us with your gift. Let's give them a round of applause. Another $10,000 to San Antonio Sports.
All right, folks, let's keep the generosity going. Item number 8. You feeling lucky? Then to grab your friends for the Viva Las Vegas package for a high-rolling weekend donated by the PM Group. We got a video on this one. Let's see what Vegas looks like.
Oh, this is a good one. 4 lucky guests will jet off to Las Vegas for an unforgettable weekend of music, luxury, and fine dining. Stay in style at the Bellagio. Enjoy a night with rock legend Stevie Nicks at the T-Mobile Arena.
Well, I've been afraid of changing 'cause
And experience VIP treatment every step of the way. Enjoy world-class entertainment and luxury accommodations at the entertainment capital of the world. This item was donated by the PM Group.
All right, folks, a trip to Vegas and Stevie Nicks tickets. Who doesn't want to go there? You're also getting $500 to Bellagio Prime Steakhouse and a $1,000 gift card. I got $5,000 to start that. Who give me 6? 5,000, you're now 6, into 6, now 7, I'm at 6,000, you're now 7. He's feeling lucky, 6,000, or she's feeling lucky, 6,000, you're now 7. 6,000, you're now 7, 7, by 7. On the Vegas trip, 6,000, now 7. 6,000, you're now 7, 7, by 7. Now 8, 7, you're now 8, 8, by 8. I'm at 7, you're now 8. 7, you're now 8, 8, by 8,000. I'm looking for $8,000 on the Vegas trip.
Vegas trip.
I'm at 7,000, you're now 8. 7,000, you're now 8, 8, by 8,000. 7,000 up front, looking for 8,000.
Can we get 8,000? This is Vegas. We got to
get all this money. Sell it your way. $7,000 on the front row.
$7,000 right here. You're going to Viva Las Vegas. Hello, what is your name?
Hi, Melissa Cancino.
Hello, Melissa Cancino. What are you looking forward to? Have you been to Vegas before? What do you like best about that place?
Just got back from Vegas with my daughter, who turned 21, so absolutely.
So you want to go back again, and this time when you go back, you're supporting San Antonio sports. Thank you so much, very, very, very much.
All right, folks, this is going to be our final live auction item. It's a luxury African hunting safari for you and 3 of your fortunate friends. I think we got a great video on this one as well. Here's your another chance.
This South African hunt includes a 7-night stay with Theron safaris for 4 hunters, 6 full hunting days. Chef-prepared meals per day with wine and beer, 2 hunters, 1 guide, trackers and skinners with hunters in the field, all transportation in the hunting area, field preparation of trophies, and pick up and drop off from the closest airport. On this exciting adventure, you will hunt tens of thousands of acres on field grassland in the Limpopo and Free State provinces of South Africa. Enjoy luxurious accommodations with amenities of home, including gourmet meals, local beer, wine, laundry service, Wi-Fi, and more. Generously donated by Go Cherry Safaris.
Rob, a trip to Africa. That is on my bucket list, but tonight one of you is going to be able to go to Africa and support San Antonio sports. Who's it going to be, Rob? Let's get that meeting started.
All right, here you go, guys. Here's your chance. Who wants to go to Africa? How about 8,000 to start it? How about 8,000, 9,000, now 10, 10, now 11. I'm at 10,000, now 11. I'm at 10 here now, 11, by 11,000. I'm at 10,000 center field, looking for 11. 10,000 here now, 11. Still under the money. 10,000 here now, 11, by 11,000. 10,000 here now, 11. 10,000 here now, 11, by 11,000. I'm at 10,000 center field, looking for 11. 10,000 here now, 11, by 11,000. Ladies, if you want to get rid of your husband for a week, here's your chance. 10,000 here now, 11. 10,000 here now, 11, by 11,000. I'm at 10,000 here now, 11. 10,000 here now, 11, by 11,000. 10,000 now, 11,000. You're going to Africa, buddy. $10,000 Africa.
Good sir, going to Africa while he's sipping his coffee. Tell us about it, sir.
Simo Mount, I'm going to San Antonio Sports, happy to support you.
Happy to have you here. Simo Mount is in the house, and he's going to Africa.
All right, folks, thank you for your generosity. This is my first time to be your auctioneer. I hope you enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed working with you, and we hope to see you next year. Oh, we still got a little work to do.
We do.
I forgot about that.
Don's coming on.
Don coming back.
Don, what's going on, man?
Yeah, we're not done yet. Hang on. If you weren't lucky enough to win one of the auction items, you're going to have another chance to make a difference in the life of a child. So, we prepare to raise a paddle, or a bidding card in this instance, to support San Antonio youth sports. Here's how it's going to work. Rob's going to start with a donation level at $10,000, and we're going to scan the room to see, I don't know, the 10 or 20 of you that want to give $10,000. And then we're going to work our way down in those donations. Don't worry, we're going to get all the way down to your level where you can donate. Now, I've said this too, year after year. How many of you are sitting at a table that your boss paid for and invited you to be here? Raise your hand. Okay, plenty of you. So, when we ask this power raise, I want you to calculate the free drinks, the open bar, the meal that you ate, the fun that you had, being able to see Avery Johnson and the 99 Spurs, and say, what would that cost me if I went out to, Bohannon's or somewhere and had a nice night at the Majestic? Just donate that and know that it's going to a wonderful cause here in San Antonio. So there's your guilt trip.
That's a good guilt trip, Don. I'll tell you what, particularly if they're sitting at their company's table for free.
That's right.
Maybe they can dig deep in those pockets and help support the youth of San Antonio and San Antonio sports.
So when you checked in, you should have received a pre-assigned card with your bid number printed on it. Please raise it up and give them a shout when you feel called to give. And just saying those words, when you feel called to give, brings back my childhood being the son of a Baptist minister. So I have experienced saying that calling on your heart, reach deep into your pockets, ladies and gentlemen. Deep into your pockets to help the children tonight. If you don't have a card, there's some blank ones at your table, you can fill them out. All right, Rob, Chuck, take it away.
All right. Here's your chance for everybody to give. You don't have to buy a thing, you just got to raise your hand. You know, we were talking about starting at $10,000. Who wants to start one? Let's see if there's a $25,000 donation floating around in here. We do these, you never know unless you're going to ask. Anybody want to donate $25,000 to the cause? Raise your hand.
$25,000.
How about we started at the 10? $10,000. Who wants to raise their hand and give $10,000 to this great
We have a
organization?
$10,000
right here.
$10,000 donation. Hello. I got an empty seat next to you. I'm going to just sit myself. Hello. What is your name?
Peggy Wills.
This is Peggy Wills, everyone. Give it up for her and her wonderful husband who is here, Bob Wills. Here, I've been keeping your seat warm, Mr. Wills. Come on over here. All right, come on, have a seat. I will get out of your seat That seat was worth $10,000. A donation from the Wills family. Give it up for them. Now, let me tell you where that money can go with a $5,000 donation to team sponsorship for one school for an entire year. So you are sponsoring 2 schools for the entire year. Give it up once again for the Wills.
Thank you, Mr. Wills and the PM group. You were obviously generous throughout this entire evening. Thank you. Anybody else want to give $10,000? Follow Mr. Wills. He'll get $10,000 for this great organization. We have $10,000? $10,000 right here.
And just like that, in 2 minutes, we made $20,000.
Which is the way to do it. Chuck's on his way. The rest of you get your cards ready. We're going to do this. We're going to go right down in increments. We want to get as much as we can.
Do it. What's that?
My wife had me do it.
Your wife made you do it. Well, very good. Please introduce yourself and your lovely wife.
I'm Gabriel McGrainer, my wife Gladys Rodriguez.
And what's the organization that you represent?
Well, I came here, thanks to my friend here, George McNeil. And I'm a gastroenterologist. Make sure you get your colonoscopy here.
It's actually coming up, sir. Oh, that's smart. But thank you so much. $10,000!
All right, folks. Who else wants to donate $10,000? Who wants to donate $10,000 to this great organization and help? I think it's 2 schools completely. $10,000 donation. Raise your hand. We don't want to miss you. Let's go to $7,500. If you're feeling the 10, how about $7,500? Who wants to be the first one to donate the 75? 7,500 right here. Chuck, we got
7,500 over here. 7,500 over here. You're not going to tell me to get a colonoscopy, are you? I hope not. Hi there. Good evening to you, and thank you so much for your generosity. Please introduce yourself and who you represent here today.
I'm Fran Yanity with Noise Trumpet Communications.
Thank you so much. Give it up for Fran here. The amazing $7,500 going back to San Antonio Sports to help the youth and to help the community. It's all about the community. Think about it. You're making this donation and you're making it possible for kids to have the after-school program. You're supporting things like the San Antonio Marathon, things that are good for our community. I think we heard earlier in one of the videos that San Antonio Sports has brought in over $1.5 billion worth of revenue to the city with the events that they've had. Let's be a part of that. When you want to be a part of it, let's have some donations. Anyone else with $7,500? Anyone?
7,500, folks. Raise your hand. We got one down here at 75. Is that a yes? We got another 7,500. Chuck, you got you're definitely getting to that.
Any farther away, huh? That's all right. We'll take it. San Antonio Sports is a good cause.
Hey, you want this time? Let's get one and make him run all the way back over here.
Yes, I'm going to need a cardiologist a little bit later. Hey, how are you? Tell us about you and your organization, sir.
Yeah, I'm Justin Clark, Big Dawson Engineer, sit on the board here. A really important part of the community here and getting kids to participate.
Thank you very much, Mr. Justin Clark with Peg Dawson Engineer, $7,500. Get closer to that goal. Get closer to that goal, Rob.
All right, folks. We still got room for another 7,500. I think Chuck's got another run across the room if somebody way over here wants to raise their hand. Let's make him earn it. 7,500. Last call, 75. Let's do $5,000 then. Who wants to raise their hand for $5,000? We have $5,000 right here, center field, for $5,000. The rest of you get ready.
$5,000, huh?
5,000 here, center field.
5,000. All right. Somewhere around here. Hi, sir. How are you? I'm sitting down. Hey, how are you? Thank you very much. Tell us your name, the organization, why this means so much to you.
Joe Goggin with Ernst & Young. I've been coming here with my wife for over 10 years. I love this organization and love this event.
He's been supporting San Antonio sports for over 10 years. That's faithfulness, that's dedication. Give it up for him. We need some more donations. Who's going to be faithful? Who's going to start that tradition? He came here that first year. That was the first year that just started that tradition. Who's going to be that first year starting the tradition tonight?
All right, who else wants to do $5,000? $5,000 is great organization. $5,000. We got another one. $5,000. Another generous table. This one's a little closer for you, Chuck.
It's a little bit closer, but it's worth it. You know, it's worth it. Where do we go?
Right there behind you.
Behind me.
$5,000.
Here. All right. Good sir. Good sir. How are you, sir? Please introduce yourself and tell us about your organization.
Well, I'm George Becknell, and I've been involved with the Sports Foundation since, well, it's a little longer Sports Foundation, but since 1991.
Since 91, been donating and being a part of this organization since 1991, and he's continuing it. Thank you so much. Thank you and your wonderful table for being here tonight.
All right, we still got room for more. How about $5,000? Who else wants to donate? $5,000. $5,000. Last call on the left. $5,000 on the right. Who wants to donate $5,000? Don't let us miss you. We got a $5,000 way over here. Chuck, you gotta run again, buddy.
Where did we say it was?
On the other side of the room.
Oh my goodness. It's all good. $5,000. It's making a difference. I'm taking my time for this one. I'll tell you what.
Next year's your contract. You better put in it to get paid by the step.
Or just an endorsement to Nike or something. I don't know. I need to, other than these shoes.
We want to give you credit. We know it's digging deep to donate $5,000 directly out of your pocket, but it really does have a huge impact, as you can see.
Good sir. Stand up. If I can run over here, you can stand up, my friend. Tell us about you and your organization. First off, thank you so much for your donation.
My name is Brian Grudenberg, and I'm here to support Coach Charlie Vargas. Best high school coach I've ever seen, been around a long time. I love him. I love what he's done for the kids. It's an honor.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. He's doing it, and he's making the donation in honor of someone else. If you'd like to do that, you can raise your hand, raise that paddle, make a donation in honor of any of our inductees tonight, or in honor of somebody else, maybe your kid or a teacher that inspired you or a coach that inspired you. Let's keep that money coming in.
All right, last, any other $5,000? Do we have another $5,000 donation here? $5,000. All right, what we're going to do, because we are running out of time, so I'm going to get everybody get your big cards up, because we're going to get to the smaller increments. Where are the increments now that everybody can give? We're going to start with $2,500. Who wants to donate $2,500? Raise your bid number. $2,500. Who wants to be a $2,500 donation? Right here, $2,500. What's the bid number? 810. Bid number 810. Who else at $2,500?
Now, Rob, with the
20, go ahead, Chuck, right here. Go ahead.
What is your name and your organization?
April Chapco with the PM Group.
April with the PM Group, the wonderful, wonderful PM Group. Thank you so much. With your $2,500 donation, you are able to provide uniforms and equipment for one school. An entire school is going to get uniforms and equipment because of this wonderful lady right here. Thank you so much. Bless you.
That's awesome. The generosity continues from PM Group. Thank you. Who else wants to be $2,500? $2,500 where? Hold up your bid card. We just got to call it out. $2,500 where? All right, we're going to go to $1,000. Who wants to do a $1,000 donation? $1,000. Oh, we got a bunch over here. Let's just start calling out bid numbers. Hold on. We got to get somebody with a check. We run down.
I'm coming on over.
Just call the numbers out because we got to make it. It's a big room, so we want to make sure we get the numbers right. We don't want you checking out and going, I didn't donate that.
Hello. What is the number over here? 691. Thank you so much. What is your name, good sir?
Greg Houston, generously hosted tonight by Texas A&M University San Antonio.
Greg Houston, thank you so much for
Hold
coming
on,
out
stay over there, Chuck. Anybody else over here want to give $1,000? Raise your hand. We got Chuck right there.
Here. She wants me to run to the other side of the room.
We got one right here to set.
I'll do it.
379. 379.
379.
Who else wants to donate? $1,000.
$1,000 on this side of the room. Anyone over here?
All right, come on down. 460. Who else? Is that your number, 460? Yep. All right, who else?
Rob, we have SWBC, a donation from SWBC. They don't have a bid number, but they want to make that $1,000 generous donation. Thank you very much to SWBC.
All right, we'll get a runner over there to you. Go over there and get a card from them. Anybody else over here? $1,000. Let's call them out. Right here, center field. She's waving. What's the number? I can't see the number though, honey. Please.
Oh, 379. Thank you so much.
379. And you understand what was that number that you're pointing at? All right. Last one at $1,000. Last call. We got one all the way to the right. All the way to the right. What's the number? Yell real loud. 499.
499. A $1,000 generous donation.
Any other at 1,000? We're going to do a sweep back here at 500. You got another 1,000? Call out the number. 16. Bidder number 16. Good job. Anybody else at 1,000? All right, we're going to do one run at 500. When we get down to 100, I'm going to ask you that you make the donation through the online bidding platform where you're bidding on the silent auction items. If you want to bid, if you want to donate 100, if you want to donate 10,000, if you want to donate 100,000, you can do it through that platform. Anybody over here want to do $500 on this side of the room, and we're going to the other? So $500 right here on my left.
$500.
500. Who wants to donate 500?
Listen, good people. $500 provides transportation for one school for the entire year. With your $500 donation, one school is going to be able to bus kids to these different locations. Who's got the $500 to help support San Antonio sports?
435. $500.
Got someone over here. Thank you so much.
440. 419. All $500 donations. Over here, who wants to donate 500?
104 is donating. 104. Thank you so much.
104. What about you in the back right there? What number?
296. 296 with another $500 donation. Thank you so very much.
422. All right, if we don't call out your number and you want to donate, all you got to do is give your ticket to somebody here. Who else at 500? I see you standing there, sir. What's the number? I can barely see it. 4 what? 440 for 500.
Remember, with $500, you are providing uniforms and shoes for 5 students. With your generous donation of $500, 5 students are going to enjoy the pride of wearing a uniform and new shoes.
We got another 500. What's the number? 467. All right, last call. 880, another $500.
880, thank you.
We'll stay here till you quit giving. Who else wants to get 500?
$500 providing uniforms for 5 students. Imagine that 5 kids are going to get new uniforms and new shoes. How good that's going to make them feel. And it'll also make you feel good knowing that you were able to provide that. This is for the community of San Antonio.
All right, folks, you guys have been so generous tonight. Thank you for putting up with me. If you still want to donate, go to the app. You can enter the money right there, or you can just hand one of these cards to one of these lovely ladies working here, or any of the employees. They'll come and help you. Thank you for your generosity. Hope to see you next year.
Everyone give it up for auctioneer extraordinaire, Rob Burley! And I think we're going to turn it back over to MC extraordinaire. You've seen him on TV, you've seen him here before. It's Mr. Don Harris.
All right, thank you. Hey, we raised $169,000 during the live auction. Give yourselves a hand. Okay, we're getting down to the fun part. Why we're here tonight, right? To induct these new members into the San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame. So if you're milling about and you're putting in those final auction bids, we want to ask you to make your way back to the table as we get ready to start our induction ceremony. The San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame, as I mentioned earlier, is the product of three entities: the city, San Antonio Sports, and the Express News. Please welcome their representatives tonight, San Antonio Sports Chairman of the Board, Jonathan Owens. Give him a hand. The publisher of the San Antonio Express News, Mark Medici. And our San Antonio City Manager, Eric Walsh. All right, since its inception, the San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame has inducted 140 men and women and 3 teams. We're going to add to that tonight. But first, we'd like to recognize some of our current Hall of Famers who are with us tonight, including 2 of my own very close personal friends, the men who built the Judson High School football dynasty, D.W. Rutledge and Coach Frank Arnold. Where are they at? Hey, Coach! Great to see you. Also, Dr. Susan Blackwood and Laura Groff. Laura's sister is being inducted tonight. And Ross Davis and Vanessa Ritchie Saeed. Give them a hand. We also want to take just a moment to recognize and remember the passing of one of our members, San Antonio Sports Hall of Famer Davey Johnson. In 13 seasons in the major leagues, Johnson played in 4 World Series with the Orioles, earned 3 Gold Gloves, and was selected to 4 All-Star teams. He became one of baseball's great managers, best known for leading those New York Mets in '86 to their World Series championship. He's a graduate of Alamo Heights High School and Trinity University. He was inducted into our Hall of Fame back in 2001. Let's take a quick moment to remember David Johnson. Thank you. All right, here we go. It's time to add to the list of 2025 our Hall of Famers. Please welcome to the stage Dr. Victor Rodriguez. Coach Charlie Bogus. Sharon Neugebauer Shepherd. What's the score? Okay. Tim Dirk. And the 1999 Spurs championship team represented on stage tonight by the class of 2009 Hall of Famer, my man, Avery Johnson. Okay, I love this. I love this. I told you earlier that the best part is about learning about people you didn't know about before. I've had the honor of being a voting member on all 30 of these Halls of Fame, and this is my 22nd year to be the host and the MC, and I am blown away every year by their stories. And the first is no different. Our first inductee overcame poverty and segregation, discrimination, and was the first at nearly everything he did. The first Hispanic scholarship athlete at his junior college, and then the first at the University of North Texas, my alma mater. Ming Green in the house. He was the first Hispanic head of the UIL, the first Hispanic superintendent at SAISD, an athlete, a teacher, a coach, a trailblazer at every turn. He is now a San Antonio Sports Hall of Famer, Dr. Victor Rodriguez.
Every morning before sunrise in tiny Edna, Texas, third grader Victor Rodriguez ran 2 miles to ring the church bell at St. Agnes Catholic Church.
They had 5:30 mass for the working class people, and I woke up every day at 4:30 and ran 2 miles to the church to ring the church bell at exactly 5 o'clock.
He rang that bell every day for 9 years. More than a civic duty, it prepared him for a career of firsts, beginning as the first student in his high school to compete in a track meet.
I didn't have any track shoes, didn't have any shorts, so my coach said, well, roll up your blue jeans. And so that was my first race. I ran barefooted against the all-district champion, and I beat him in the mile run.
His 4:52 miles set a district record, and in 1947, Rodriguez captured the UIL state championship. That success earned him a scholarship to Victoria Junior College, where he went on to win multiple national titles. In 1953, he made history as the first Hispanic athlete to receive a scholarship to what is now the University of North Texas, where he and his teammates kept winning on the national stage. After 2 years in the Army, Rodriguez began a 37-year career with the San Antonio Independent School District. As a teacher and coach, he inspired generations of young men to pursue success in and out of the classroom. Ricardo Romo was the first Hispanic and Texan to run a sub-4-minute mile.
He coached at the rival school at Lanier. I went to Fox Tech, and we were rivals. But he made a point of, from the 10th grade on, he made a point of talking to me all the time. He gave me lots of tips, very valuable tips. But other than that, the most important thing is he was a friend. He was somebody who would come up to you, pat you on the back, give you encouraging words, and you knew that he cared about you, he knew your name. Those are important things for a high school kid.
He got me a scholarship to run at North Texas, and I ran 4 years up there. And he was like a father image to me. He always told me that, well, you have to work hard. You have to continue what you're doing. Don't quit. Just keep running and keep doing your best. And that's what I did. I just followed what he would do.
In 1982, Dr. Rodriguez became the first Hispanic superintendent of SAISD. Over the next 12 years, he integrated the district, reduced dropout rates, and made sure every school was air-conditioned. He also broke barriers as the first Hispanic chair of the Texas UIL Legislative Council, always committed to expanding opportunities for all students.
Sports is the last avenue that we have to demonstrate good sportsmanship. And you cannot demonstrate good sportsmanship without believing in equality for all.
He's just always been very smart. But really his best teacher, he'll tell you he had great teachers, but his best teacher, according to Victor, was his mother, Manuela. And she's the one that had a lot of common sense and guided him and directed him to not ever take a back seat to anything and to accept those challenges and to excel. in whatever he did. His impact really in the city of San Antonio is profound. And I can tell you this. Manuela is smiling right now.
Welcome Dr. Victor Rodriguez to the San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame.
The San Antonio Express News and San Antonio Sports, it's my honor to officially welcome you to the San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame. Humblest of beginnings, and you told me that a second grade teacher was your inspiration to continue a career in education.
Yes, in Edna we had 3 systems within one. The Hispanic school, which consisted of grades 1 through 4, the black school, which consisted of grades 1 through 6, and the Anglo-American schools. I had the privilege of being one of the first families to attend all grades through 12th grade. But I had the best teacher that I've ever had when I was in the Mexican school, where she taught 4 grades, grades 1, 2, 3, and 4. Her name was Lucille Lindbergh. And every morning we would have the Pledge of Allegiance, we would have the Lord's Prayer, and she would remind us every day that if you work hard and if you're willing to compete, you can be anything that you want to be.
Did you ever imagine that your little life in Edna, Texas would bring you to everything that you accomplished?
No, I never did. Lucille Lindbergh assigned me to be the bell ringer as my civic responsibility at the St. Agnes Catholic Church. So I was running cross country way before it was installed by the UIL in 1971.
Yes, you were. Did that influence of education and the way her influence on you affect the major life decision you made after college? And you had offers to go make a lot of money at Procter & Gamble and decided to be a teacher instead.
It was not as difficult a decision as one might think. Procter & Gamble offered me $5,000 plus expenses to represent them in Mexico City in promoting their detergents and other products. The San Antonio School District offered me $3,000 to teach a self-contained 6th grade class of non-English speakers. And I thought to myself, here I am, I've got a college degree, I've served in the United States Army for 2 years, and where would I be if it had not been for Lucille Lindbergh, who inspired me that you live in the greatest country in the world, and if you work hard, you can be anything that you want to be.
Well, I know you inspired generations of students. You've inspired everyone that worked for you at SISD, and you've inspired all of us tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Dr. Victor Rodriguez, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, 915 wins. The appreciation is in the math. The San Antonio record requires winning 23 games a year, every year, for 40 years. Oh, and by the way, they only put about 30 on the schedule. So you get the idea. So how do you do that? With consistency, with discipline, with accountability, and with love. He is the all-time winningest coach in San Antonio high school basketball history. He is San Antonio Sports Hall of Famer Charlie Bogus. It should come as no surprise that San Antonio's all-time winningest high school basketball coach was born into the game. The son of a trailblazing mom who played it, and a dad who coached it. But the surprise might be that his starting coaching came in football, as part of the legendary Jerry Comalander Churchill dynasty of the mid-70s.
I really learned, how to get your point across to kids, how to be stern when you need to be stern, how to be soft when you need to be soft, how to be a mentor. So when I got my first job at Heights, I'm coaching basketball the way I learned how to coach football at Churchill. Every little thing we did, that's the wrong step. You need to go this way. That's not what we practice. Do it again. And my first year at Heights, I coached the heck out of them, and we won one district game. 1-13, 13 and 19 on the year. Yeah, we were off.
That is the understatement of all understatements. Bogus' teams at Alamo Heights won over 20 games a year in 30 of his 33 seasons there, doing it his way, the right way.
I mean, literally the first days of practice where here's how you make a proper chest pass, here's how you make a proper bounce pass, here's how you never waver from this. And that was just drilled into our heads over and over again.
Charlie teaches fundamentals. You got to start with the basic drills, the basic discipline of be in great shape. If you think about what he's done it with not the best athletes.
Yet the success was undeniable. Over 700 of his 915 wins, the San Antonio all-time record, came at Alamo Heights. 10 district titles, 2 regional championships, and the unforgettable trip to the state Final Four in 1991, winning the first triple overtime game in state tournament history. And again, those fundamentals were the key.
We practice them and you hardly ever use them. The last time we made that play was 6 years ago.
With the highs, there were also lows. Bogus' biggest challenge wasn't a game, but when one of his players, the late Eddie Moreno, was shot and paralyzed in a road rage shooting.
You know you're in a good place when people's hearts are in the right place. And they forget about everything else and let's take care of our own. I still to this day, I don't know how Eddie fought the way he fought with that disability for as long as he did. He just qualifies as the toughest guy I ever coached.
And maybe the best example of a Charlie Bogus player.
Some people have adversity every day. Some people it needs to be manufactured for them. And sports are great for that. And Charlie was a great example of that. He would just say, look, today I'm going to create some adversity for you, and you're going to have to overcome it. And over time, you're going to get confident and learn how to do that.
That's what makes you successful in life. Right, so Charlie, what he teaches on the basketball court, if they really got it, would make you successful in life.
They got it, and now, Coach, you got it. Welcome to the San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame.
Coach, on behalf of the City of San Antonio, the San Antonio Express News, San Antonio Sports, it's our great honor to induct you into the class of 2024 Sports Hall of Fame.
I'm reading between the lines there, Coach, from what those guys are saying about you, and I think, if I interpret it right, you were a hard ass. Occasionally. Occasionally. How do you build such a consistent winner? I think that would be a great a message for everybody in any business, in any walk of life that all of us do, in any organization. Winning is something that winners do. What did you do to be a winner?
Lose first, and then build on it. You know, all good things just don't happen just overnight. And when I got the Alamo Heights job, the Mules hadn't won a district game in 2 years, 0-14, 0-14, and I coached the heck up out of them to get to 1-13. And the second year, we finished strong, still losing record 12-20, and then 15. And finally, after all that time and all the setbacks, and we're going to get it, we're going to get it, we're going to get it, and just staying with it. And the guys that were there in the beginning, just taking it and saying, yeah, we're going to build something really, really good. And they did. And once we were off, we were off.
We talked with Dr. Rodriguez about his inspiration being a second grade teacher. Who were your role models, the people that got you on your way in coaching?
Well, of course, my dad, I handed out the towels at the Harlandale Indians. But my coaching mentors was the Churchill guys, Coach Gus and Jerry Comlander and Jack Peterson, Jerry Turnbull, all those guys. Learning how to coach. And then my basketball mentors were my first boss at Harlandale High School, and Pete Zuniga is here from California tonight.
Awesome.
My first boss was I was a freshman coach in Harlandale, and Pete's one of the best shooters I've ever seen in my life. And then just, I would say Weldon Beard, my high school coach, I would sit with him for hours, and he talked and I listened. My mom and dad, obviously, basketball people. My dad grew up in a little town in Oakville, West Virginia, and he played basketball there. The draft came in. He had 3 months to graduate from Concord State Teachers College. He was going to be a coach. They let him finish. They sent him off to basic training for the Army Air Corps in South Carolina somewhere. He ends up in San Antonio. Him and some of his buddies go down to the USO and meets this lady from San Antonio, Bright Vargas, who probably was the finest women's basketball player in the city for 20 years, 30s and 40s. 2 basketball people. How does that happen? Yeah. So
let me ask you one final question, and that is about Eddie. We saw him in the video. He was my friend, he was your friend, and he definitely inspired you even after you had hung him on.
Well, it shows the value of athletics. The whole city came forward to help Eddie in that time. The basketball community, coaches, players. We had players from all over the city came and played in our 3-on-3 tournament. And Eddie became not just a former player, but a really good friend, as you. He had learned how to text, and we would talk about things like, they should have done this, they should have done that.
Huge Spurs fan.
And just one little plug. Don was here with us in the very beginning. He stayed with Eddie, and the day that we buried Eddie, Don was at the funeral mass. He was there from the beginning to the end. And I know it, but it is important, and all of us, thank you so much for that.
Well, he was he inspired me. I was at his hospital room right after, and I said to him, knowing that you're never going to walk again, knowing that these things, what do you say to that? And he could barely whisper. It was like his first week in the hospital. And he said, bring it on. And he was just such an inspiration.
I need to say one real quick for my family. When I met Cindy, she was a leadette. She didn't know anything about basketball other than how to chant, jump ball, get it, get it. And you know, 5, 6 years down the line, she's going, "Don't you think you should have burned the TO in the third quarter when they made that 10-0?" It's like, wait a minute. So anyway, my children, Jennifer, Jonathan, Joey, Holly, and Clay, number one, they're really good people, successful in their careers, good husband, good wife, good parents, great parents. But the thing that they are the best is they are kind. Each one of them in their own way are just plain kind, and I'm really, really proud of them. And so
I take it back. You're not a hard ass, you're a softie. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you. Charlie Vargas, everybody. Give him a hand. Double trouble. Tonight, our next inductee joins her sister to become the first sister duo to be inducted into the San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame. But the 2-for-1 theme doesn't end there. She was a 3-sport star at Jefferson. She was good enough to earn scholarships to the University of Texas in both volleyball and track. She won national championships at Texas in both sports. She was an All-American in both sports. Think about that. One of just 4 athletes in the history of the University of Texas to earn All-American honors in 2 different sports. She is San Antonio Sports Hall of Famer Sharon Neugebauer-Shepard.
Sharon Neugebauer-Shepard grew up in a big family, 4 boys and 4 girls.
My father was a coach for the boys, and so in order to get my father's attention, I think I hung out with the guys, and we were at the ballpark all the time, and then I started getting tall and taller, and so what do tall girls do? They play sports.
Sharon played every sport. At Jefferson High School, she led the Mustang volleyball team to a 33-2 record and the state championship finals in 1979. She was the city's top scorer in basketball in 1981. Her city record in the 800-meter run stood for 20 years, and she took 3rd place in the 800 at state in 1981. She even won district in cross country and advanced to state. While on a recruiting trip to San Antonio, University of Texas volleyball coaches got a tip from a janitor at a tournament.
And he said, the best player in San Antonio is not even in this tournament yet. And my dad said, well, who is that? He said, some girl named Sharon Neugebauer.
She was all everything in San Antonio and had been such a good athlete. And then I got a great assistant coach along with her. I got Mama Neugebauer, and that maybe was one of my best assistants during that whole time.
Sharon took things very seriously. She trained hard. You didn't have to tell her more than one time to do things, which was a bonus. And we didn't have very many game plans back then. It was just, can we out-athlete you? Can we out-technical you? Can we out-pass you and out-serve you? And she fit into that mold perfectly.
Sharon and her Longhorn team won the national championship her freshman year in 1981. And after that season, with energy to burn, she joined the UT track team.
She was the lead runner on the 4x800 national championship team for our track team, who also won a national championship in the spring of '82. So she was on 2 national championship teams in her first year at Texas with 2 rings already.
The next year, Sharon's little sister Laura joined her at UT, and Neugebauer was born.
Well, she played a different position than I did, so it wasn't like we were competing against each other. We were complementing each other, and Nick did a good job of using us that way.
And Sharon came as an outside hitter and became maybe one of the best middle blockers ever at the University of Texas. Laura came as a middle blocker and became one of the better outside hitters at the University of Texas. And so it was really quite interesting that they switched positions, but their body types and the way they could react to the ball allowed them to do that.
And as teammates, we knew what,
turned her on and what turned her off. And that was important, where I knew that I didn't want to upset her, because I could upset her so easy off the court, being her little sister. So I made sure that I was that teammate that she needed, not just the sister.
They were so much fun to coach, and so competitive and so athletic. They would fit right into the top elite athletes that you see perform every day now.
Sharon Neugebauer-Shepherd, you've made your teams, your family, and your city proud. Welcome into the San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame.
Sharon, on behalf of the City of San Antonio, the San Antonio Express News, and San Antonio Sports, it's our honor to welcome you to the San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame.
There we go. Congratulations, Sharon. It's 45-0, by the way. Third quarter. I've asked everybody who they're thankful for that helped them along the way. You had so many great teachers, coaches, and mentors. Who inspired you to become such the outstanding two-sport athlete?
Well, my father, he was a Central Catholic graduate. He was all-around athlete, Central Catholic, and he went on to pitch for the St. Louis Browns in 1949, and so I really respected my father's athletic ability, and I thought, I'm going to be athletic like my father. Unfortunately, he's not here with us tonight, but my mother is, and as Mick said, you know, she was a great assistant coach, so she inspired me daily with her courage. You saw we have a big family, and so my brothers and sisters, they were my first teammates, and who else? There's so many people that I can thank. My brother Art is here. He followed my father with his pitching ability. My cousins, we played all the time together. Donna Eckert-Fields is here, and let's see who else. Oh, of course, my sister Laura. You know, she's my lifelong teammate, my lifelong friend, and I feel so blessed that I have my husband is here. He helped me when I had a serious injury in college, and so he nursed me back to health so I can compete in the Elite Eight my senior year. And my daughter and my son are here. I enjoyed every minute of their athletic competitions. And Becky Marshall is here. She was our UT trainer. She kept me in shape and condition so I could compete at 110%. And of course, Mick Haley and Mitch Castile, my coaches, are here this evening. I wouldn't be here without them, and they opened a lot of doors for me, and I'm very proud to be a part of UT, but I'm also very proud to be part of San Antonio Jefferson.
And now you have equal bragging rights in the family with your sister.
Well, you know, Laura will continue to do the sister act. You know, we encourage and we support and we challenge each other, and I feel very blessed, yes, that we are the first sister act here in San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame.
History maker.
Thank you. I do want to thank Jefferson because, you know, we had the best volleyball coach ever with Dolores Dyer, and we were able to make the first film. It was called The Winning Points, and that was, I guess, my debut into blocking. She used me as a blocker, and who would have known that we would have gone to the state championship? So I thank my Jefferson teammates because they were some courageous gals, and I aspire to be great, just like my coaches and my family members. And so, yes, thank you so much.
There's not a question about that. You are great in both volleyball and in track and field, and you got the Hall of Fame to prove it. Congratulations. Sharon Ugelbauer Shepherd, y'all. Okay. Question. Who can make 16,000 people crack up laughing without uttering a single word? Comedian, stuntman, actor, cheerleader, and most importantly, athlete. From riding a unicycle to making half-court shots backwards. The greatest trampoline dunker of all time. He was an orthopedic nightmare, suffering as many or more injuries than the players. But never taking a game off, there was no load management for Tim Dirk. He endeared himself under the bright lights of the NBA arena, but more so out of the spotlight, spreading joy to a terminally ill child in a hospital bed. You know him as the Coyote. Now know him as San Antonio Sports Hall of Famer, Tim Dirk.
There wasn't one day when I said, you know, this mascot thing, it just kept growing and growing and growing.
What started in 1983 as a side hustle supplementing Tim Dirk's day job as a tennis pro became a 21-year career as the beloved Spurs Coyote.
If Phoenix had a gorilla, San Antonio could have a coyote. They're wily, they're quick, they're in Texas. And so we came back and changed the idea from cowboy armadillo to an I got it 3 hours before first game.
I remember one night in Laredo, Texas, we all went to dinner, and Tim, we were walking home, and he grabbed a light pole, and he did the human flag. I don't know if people really know or understand what that is. And I saw him grab that light pole and make his body shoot straight up in the sky, and I said, good Lord.
So I met Tim Dirk when he was the Coyote, and we engaged him for so many public appearances during the U.S. Olympic Festival, which was held in 1993. What always just amazed me about Tim in that Coyote suit was the sheer athleticism. I mean, he is an athlete. He still is an athlete. And to do the crazy things that he did with his body in that suit has all of my respect. Tim's wit and creativity kept fans and referees guessing.
Tim brought that costume to life. He gave it a character. He gave it charisma, and he made that character funny. And that's not an easy thing to do.
You can't just throw on a mascot suit and then you're endearing. It takes some work, and then you have to develop trust. And once you got the trust, we got away with murder.
Tim became the mascot all other mascots emulated.
He was always willing to share his thoughts and his point of view, and how his approach was always, go into this thinking from a different angle. Don't approach this like everybody else. Don't approach this like the norm. He was not a guy in a costume. He was the Coyote.
And the Coyote took a beating in that costume.
I can't imagine how many concussions and rotator cuff pulls and broken ribs and Achilles tendon, meniscus, and got stabbed in the back with a pencil once at an appearance at a grade school.
Because he was used to injury, Tim didn't pay serious attention to the many strokes he was having. In 2004, he had a massive stroke that ended his role as Coyote.
So you would think the stroke would be like your biggest concern, the fact that you're paralyzed on one side of your body and can't talk much. But for me, it wasn't that. It was the Coyotes' anonymity.
But the Coyotes fans rallied around Tim Dirk.
And so when I got home from the hospital, there were over 10,000 emails that the Spurs had printed up that they had gotten for the Coyote. Philippines, Israel, France, all over the world. And so not only did I do my physical rehab, but I felt like I was doing it for those people. I'm not going to let them down. And that's what got me to the point where I am today.
You know, there's a reason why so many kids, so many people, they come to Spurs games to watch the team. There's no question about it. But so many people also love to come and watch the antics of the Coyote. And Tim Dirk started all that.
And that is why Tim Dirk belongs in the San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame.
Tim, on behalf of the City of San Antonio, San Antonio Sports, the San Antonio Express News, millions of Spurs fans across the globe, welcome to the San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame.
I've always wanted to do this. The Coyote!
I want to request a softball question, please.
How does one prepare to be that varmint made famous? Because you don't grow up. All these people who grew up wanting to play sports. You were a tennis pro.
It wasn't even mascotting wasn't even a thing then. So I just did it as a gig, as something to try, something that would be novel. And suddenly I found myself in a gymnasium at Trinity University. Anybody? And I was auditioning for Bob Bass. Anybody here knows Bob? Great guy. And so I walked on my hands, I ran really fast. I mean, things that, how can you impress a guy who's GM of the greatest athletes on the planet? So I thought, oh, you know what? If I know as a kid, I used to practice slamming a basketball on my forehead, and I could get it to go about 10 feet, which is exactly the length of a free throw.
15.
Oh, no, it's
15.
Yeah, 15. And
elementary school free throw.
There's metric.
Stickler for detail. Who's counting?
So I looked at Bob, and then I went to the free throw line because I was auditioning for him, and just slammed the basketball off my head, and I made the free throw. So that led to a 21-year career, and after 3 years or so, I thought, wow, I'm glad I made that shot. And Bob stopped me in the hallway one day and said, oh, we didn't hire you because you made that free throw. We just hired you because if anyone was stupid enough to practice, that's who we wanted to match.
Did you ever consider that that might have something to do with the concussions? Check it out! The Coyote! I know what that means. Go, Spurs, go! You two know each other? The Coyote's supposed to be anonymous. Hold on. What you got over here? Hall of Fame 25. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Dirk. Anybody know what tomorrow is? Anyone? Do you remember? It's the 21st night of September. But I'm going to ask you a different do you remember? Who remembers 99? Okay, good. Good. Because I'm going to need your help on this. Who remembers the car flags? On the cars, Spurs car flags? Who remembers the memos? Oh, how soon we forget. Who remembers Jared Jackson shutting down the LA Forum forever? Who remembers standing in line at Academy to buy a Western Conference Championship t-shirt? Who remembers meeting the Spurs at the airport when they came back from Portland? Who remembers the Memorial Day miracle? How can we forget? Sean Elliott makes us remember it twice a month every year. Who remembers the MVP chance for a very young Tim Duncan? Who remembers Avery's jumper from the corner in New York? Who remembers that championship rally in the Alamo Dome? All right, we can argue which of the Spurs' 5 championships is the best, but there's something special about the first. Those San Antonio Spurs Hall of Famers are being inducted into the San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame.
Training camp, late regular season start. We got the best fans in the NBA, and we're going to give you something to cheer about this year. And we start 6 and 8. Great pass to Robinson.
The Spurs offensively are having a nightmare fourth quarter. We had a meeting at Pop's house. We got a couple of things straight. We went down to Houston and played extremely well.
Through those first games, it got ugly, and then they never looked back. And when I say they never looked back, I mean, they didn't look back for like 2.5 decades.
Here come the Spurs. David, all the way to the rim.
Combination of guys, and that was an unbeatable group.
Fortunately got the #1 seed.
Just having the best record in the regular season, that doesn't mean anything. You know, it just means that you played pretty well up to that point, but you still got to prove yourself in a whole different pressure situation.
Robinson whirls to the glass.
David, Duncan, they are devouring this team.
Robinson, he looks here on top, goes to the summit, and packs his Ole Miss shot with the left hand.
Getting down, not only our confidence just took off.
Here's Avery Johnson running a break to Duncan. Look at that play. Out to Jackson at 3. Bang! The San Antonio Spurs have swept aside the Los Angeles Lakers in the Western Conference semifinals.
After game 1, Portland had outplayed us, but we won the game.
Now to get baseline left underneath, reverse layup is in. Avery Johnson finds a path and then lays it off for Robinson.
After they were beating us again, and we came back and we found a way to win.
Three-pointer, Sean Elliott baseline. Bang! A 17-2 run by the Spurs.
I remember coming out of the huddle, because he was hot, he's saying, I have one more in me.
Into Sean Elliott. He fires the 3.
that point, I felt like, and I think our team felt like we were a team that was destined to do something great.
From the Alamo Dome, the San Antonio Spurs, the New York Knicks in Game 1. The San Antonio Spurs, they were expected to be here. Deep and low, easy for Tim Duncan. Bounce pass to Duncan. Jump shot is up and in. And the story, Tim Duncan, 33 points, 16 rebounds. Duncan says, get that mess out of here. He's made another one. Derek Jackson is 5 of 10. Off the rim, no good. Duncan rebounds and puts it back. And the San Antonio Spurs had taken the first 2 games. 2 down, 2 to go. Who else besides Duncan will stand up for the Spurs? The championship awaits.
Tim kicked it out to Sean. Sean shot fake, drove left, found me in the left corner at about 16 feet. I nailed it.
Avery Johnson drills it from the baseline, and the Spurs have regained the lead.
And the rest is history.
We will underneath the glass. Double team, fires in the buzzer, no. The San Antonio Spurs win their first ever NBA championship.
I can't even talk about it, man. It's incredible. I'm blessed.
It was almost one of those lifetime fulfillment things. You never know if you're going to get there, and then all of a sudden you get there, and it was the sweetest taste.
Enjoy your championship, San Antonio. You never know. Enjoy it, baby. Enjoy it.
I just want to ask you a question. I've been waiting 11 years for this, and some of y'all been waiting long. But did the San Antonio Spurs win the championship? To see that we could win the trophy and San Antonio was going to be on Sports Center every night, and they're talking about San Antonio and how that was helping the economy in the city. And man, it just was amazing.
City of San Antonio, the San Antonio Express News, and San Antonio Sports, it's my privilege to welcome the 1999 San Antonio Spurs NBA champions into the San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame.
I learned a long time ago, if you're ever on stage with Avery Johnson, he's a better MC than I am, so take it away, AJ. Thanks everybody for coming tonight. Hello, San Antonio. What a thrill for us to be here tonight. Before I pass the mic to my illustrious teammates, I just want to thank the San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame. Thank you. I want to congratulate all of the inductees. You guys have amazing stories. Let's give them all a round of applause. Wow, I've been moved by all of their stories. Don Harris, thank you. Thank you for emceeing the event. This is your 28th year? 22nd year. So thank you for having us, all the councilmen, people, the media, whatever. Just thank you for being here tonight and welcoming all of us into the San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame. I want to say a special thank you to Peter John Holt and his family and the Spurs organization. The Holt family, they're terrific owners. I can go on and on. We don't have that much time, but thank you to the Spurs organization. Tom James,
Tom, what can I say? I don't know what your title is right now, but you're everything. I don't know what your fancy title is, but you know we love you. We go so far back. And thanks for bringing us all back together, TJ. It really means a lot to us. Give Tom James a big round of applause. I also want to send a special thank you, and Tom will understand this, to the family of Red McCombs, because Red McCombs really kept San Antonio Spurs here in San Antonio way back when I started playing in the Hemisphere Arena. And I want to say a special shout out to my buddy Red. Rest in peace, his daughter Marsha Shields, who I'm really close with, and their entire family. And speaking of family, we have a lot of our families here tonight, wives, kids, friends, cousins. We have 2 tables. Would you guys all stand so you can be recognized? Please, the families of all of our players that are here tonight, give them all a big round of applause, please. So I'll just go down and let the guys say a few words, maybe in 60 seconds or less. Just tell us some of your fondest memories of playing with the Spurs and winning the championship. Al Santonio, he got traded to us from Vancouver. We used to have lunch every day on the road. I'm really proud of the husband and father that he is. He's got a beautiful family. He's now on the Pelicans broadcast, but I'm just going to let them pass the mic down quickly because of the sake of time. Maybe just share some of your fondest memories of playing with the Spurs.
Thanks, Hicks. Thank you all. This is awesome. This is awesome. Just to get an opportunity to come back and connect with guys I haven't seen or talked to in a while, and guys I see and talk to all the time. My fondest memories are obviously with you. If y'all only knew, the funniest people in the world are people that are funny when they're not trying to be funny. So just that year as a whole was just an amazing year. I came from Vancouver. We were 1963, so I went from one of the worst teams in the league to the best team in the league, and I learned how to be a professional. I learned how to be a father. I learned how to be a husband. Most important, I learned how to be a Christian by being around you, by being around David, and now an opportunity to mirror that to my beautiful wife Sonia, to my son AJ, to my daughter Jada, my daughter Jordan, who weren't alive at this time. So they don't know anything about this. So just to have the opportunity to experience this with them is the ultimate blessing. I love you guys.
Hello, San Antonio. Now I know what it means to spend time here and what the Spurs has been about. Why the Spurs have such a reputation throughout the NBA. Throughout the NBA. Their reputation is incredible. And it really is because of you guys. So I want to just salute what it means to be a Spur. And it started with us even before the first championship, but I know today we're highlighting our time in that first championship with the Spurs. So that's how I define what it means to be a Spur. And I want to thank you guys. But one of my fondest memories, I'm going to give y'all one memory, well, maybe two. Look, the nerve, hurry up. I'll say this. We won the championship in Madison Square Garden. The last game was there. As much as the Knicks talk about trying to win the championship, we won it in their place. And we had a great time, and so it was awesome. Lastly, winning a championship highlights all the stuff we've been through as a family. It brings back so many memories, and I reflected on the moment when I even played. All of us, we've been on different teams, we're telling our own stories, and I remember my own grind coming up from the lowly CBA, the minor leagues. And so that's a lot of the makeup of the team, guys coming from different places. And so that's what I reflect on. A guy that come from undrafted to get an opportunity to play with the Spurs. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful to be a part of this family. And I would never forget it. I love the San Antonio Spurs. I love my teammates. And salute to all you guys for tonight. Thank you.
I want to echo those thoughts. Spurs are a first-class organization. First, I want to thank my man Tom James, best in the business. Right there, my man called me. Wasn't even a hesitation to come, get to see Avery, AD, Jaron, B, G, all my teammates. When you accomplish something like this, you'll remember you'll remember for the rest of your life. But want to say a special shout out to my man Jerome Kersey, who's not here with us, JK25. He's here with us in spirit. I want to thank the family. I want to thank my special wife. We're going to be married 25 years on Wednesday. So she's been a special partner. Good to see my girl Red here. That's my girl right there. So Spurs are a special place. I want to keep it quick. I knew when I got here, Avery was a big reason I joined the Spurs in '99. I had a decision. I was a free agent, but I felt it was the right situation for me. And once I got here, I saw the talent we had here and what we accomplished, 15, I think, and one in the playoffs, and bringing San Antonio the first and well-deserved championship, the first of many. Just want to thank the fans. And still to this day, even though I'm a Rocket, I do still bleed silver and black. Thank you guys for that.
Good evening to everybody. I wanted to say first, thank you for allowing me into this family. Avery mentioned something. We all came from specific and very unique backgrounds. I'm originally from Louisiana. My town, there are 450 people and maybe 375 now. So when people say, could you imagine being here, there was no way I could imagine being here or anywhere. But there were people that took a really special interest in me and allowed me to have some sort of career. So people that are funny for no reason. One of my best memories is sitting next to Avery Johnson on the plane. First of all, Avery gave me the news that I made the team. You remember that? In his own way, I was struggling. I come from Greece. It was during the lockout. I got a call from the Spurs organization that said, if you can get out of that contract and you can get here, we'll give you a tryout. I said, you want me to cancel my contract to come and try out for the team? But I did. And Avery said, it's all right, young fella, I got you. And I worked hard for weeks and weeks and weeks, and I was stressed, and I'm sitting on the side, I gave up a contract to come here, I don't know. And he said, young fella, I got you. And on the last day of training camp, he just walked up to me and said, young fella, you good. And from then on, he taught me how to dress. Do y'all remember laughing at me on the plane because I had a short sleeve dress shirt on? And he said, young fella, I see you got that one shirt you keep recycling. Let me take you shopping and get you some stuff. What he taught me was, one, it was about more than basketball. He became a mentor.